Hey guys, welcome to the Reach Analytics Predictive Marketing Vlog series. This is episode 6, and today we're talking about people-based marketing. So I read this blog recently that I really wanted to share with you. It's called 4 Steps to Auto Advertising with People-Based Marketing Solutions. If you're wondering what the hell I just said, that's okay. Don't worry, I'll break it down for you. I love this blog. This is this product marketing guy, Darren, some junior product marketing at LiveRamp, which is a Acxiom company. So let's start with the title. So 4 steps to auto advertising with people-based marketing. First of all, the first part of the title, don't worry about that. Auto advertising, that's not that important. This applies to like tons of different industries, right? So we're not really worried about just about autos. And people-based marketing, what the hell does that mean? It's basically this idea from the direct mail world where you're actually dealing with real people. So instead of blasting an audience on TV where you don't know who they are, all you know is they're like a demographic. Oh, they're 18 to 34 crunchy moms, right, who shop at Whole Foods. Like, instead of just telling you generics about them, you actually have that individual consumer's information and you're marketing directly to those people. So anyway, that's the title. So they're spot on there, right? People-based marketing is hugely important these days. Can't agree with them more. This is a really timely article. Everybody needs to be doing people-based marketing. But let's jump into the intro and see kind of where they go with this. So part 1 here, it says, using direct mail right here in the first, paragraph. Using direct mail and email, for promotions is tried and true. So he admits, this is a great tactic. But then turns around and says, frankly, it's not super exciting. I mean, honestly, in marketing, who the hell cares if it's exciting or not? If it makes money, that's exciting. It doesn't really offer any evidence that email and direct mail doesn't work. He just kind of poo-poos it. So, bad argument there. Anyway, moving on. And he goes on, the rest of this intro is about how you need to do digital advertising. Well, honestly, I agree. I absolutely agree. You should be doing personalization, one-to-one based marketing, not just in direct and email campaigns. You should go beyond that. You should be doing that in digital. It's basically making our entire digital argument for us. You need to be taking information so you can be doing one-to-one marketing across the digital spectrum, right? You shouldn't just be relying on, pre-baked segments or basic filters. You need true people-based identities. However, now he's going to lay out some ways to do it. A couple of these steps are absolutely spot on, but he misses a couple of really important things, and these are make or break it things. So we're going to look at that here in section 2. How does this work, right? Let's see, 1, 2 steps, there's 4 steps. It says step 2 is optional, which honestly is an egregious error. It's definitely not optional. Take them one at a time, So step 1, use your CRM to create segments, right? In order to target your promotion. So you want to use your database of customers that you have, look through it, break it down into segments. All right, easy enough. It's a one-line step. Oh, so easy. Moving on, right? No one could possibly have any trouble with that. We'll come back to that. That's not as easy as it sounds. Option 2, optional one. Segment your audience further. Split these things into customers, prospects, locations, where they have dealerships or stores, any other things you can deliver them up, what type of channel or where they've responded to a message, what type of messages they've responded to in the past. Number 1 was this really easy step of create segments. Then they kind of hint at step 2, maybe it's not that easy and you need to actually segment your audience a lot further and in a lot more minute ways in order to make personalization, real, tangible, and actually valuable. That's not optional, that's huge. You definitely have to get into those nuances of segmenting, not just your customers, but also your prospects, and we'll talk about that in a second too. Step 3, onboard your data via LiveRamp in order to put that information into your DMP, your DSP, or other platforms such as Google AdWords or Facebook. Once you're uploaded, use their product to resolve identities in a privacy-conscious manner. Absolutely, totally true, 100%. Onboard your data, boom, get to doing personalized ads on digital. Step 4, measure response via your customer purchase data and comparing channel exposure and frequency. This is very important. A lot of marketers that we're encountering still to this day are not setting up their metrics right or at all. Great, how are you going to measure results? And they just kind of go blank, oh, I don't know, based on clicks. I go, God, no, let's have some sort of mechanism for measuring the response all the way through to purchase, right? So we can get a really actual, as he says, closed loop measurement, between the campaign, the exposure, and actual sales that come back to this. So step 4, that measurement, at a people-based level, absolutely key. Let's jump back up to step 1 and 2. First of all, step 1, right? Segmenting your CRM. Not nearly as easy as you say. A lot of people's database isn't clean, it's not hygiene, right? There's a lot of missing information. There's a skill in being able to, segment your database and then try and figure out if that was the right segment. That's what a predictive tool does, is it allows you to take that, analyze that particular group or that segment. It tells you more about who they are and whether or not they are going to be buyers, whether they are a great segment. That takes us really to step 2. Honestly, step 1 and step 2 are pretty much the same thing, right? You just merge them all together. You're just going to start doing more sophisticated segmenting and predictive modeling all together in one. Big thing this is messing in step 1 and 2 is predictive marketing, right? You can plug in the Reach platform right there in step 1 and 2, just shove us on in there, and this entire process becomes a money-making campaign machine. So on step 2, the more advanced process, you might have data in your CRM. It's incomplete. What happens if you have, 5,000 records that are nothing but email addresses? They bought something online, you got a first name and an email address. That's all you know about them. How are you going to personalize that, other than saying, oh, hey, Ben? It's not really a personalized message. What we do with our predictive marketing platform is we ingest that CRM information that you have. We do all this cleansing, doing householding, and then we also match it against billions of third-party data points, right? So we'll fill that information in so you can get the demographics and the psychographics and the interests on all those people that you didn't actually have that information on before. So you'll get a better understanding and a better picture of who your customers are. Second, with a predictive marketing platform with ours, you get the predictive report. So then we build a predictive model, and that breaks down your customers, right, and tells you what sets your customers apart. Then it's able to match them against the rest of the consumer base to find out who your next best customer will be, right, who your prospect should be. So when they gloss over and just say, oh, you should also upload some prospects into digital and market to them, that just sounds like spray and pray. By modeling on your existing customer base and doing lookalikes and response modeling to find out of those potential best customers that I haven't reached yet, who's going to respond to what channel, etc. So by doing lookalike modeling and response modeling within a predictive engine, right, you're able to answer those questions and you can directly pull out a list, however many prospects you want. Then you move on to step 3, you upload that information to digital, and then you run your digital campaigns. Not just against some random segments or some segments you guessed about or something you had a gut hunch or you thought you knew your customers. That's how you build ROI. You're just focusing your spend on the people most likely to buy across digital, right? That's kind of unheard of. If you take this predictive marketing process, it also will improve the ROI of digital. Don't miss step 1 and 2, right? Plug that in, boom, and now the how does it work section, now it works great and you're making money. Make sense so far? Good. Expected results. Firing on all cylinders. You're targeting these people specifically based on what you know about them, and by using this people-based approach, you can get a message in front of, in this case, automotive people who have interest in certain products or certain types of cars, etc. He says, bottom line is this will save on wasted spend. He says it right there. You've heard us say it a million times about ROI and wasted spend and how people-based targeting can fix that. Here it is. You will save on wasted spend that you were going to put on ineligible prospects. That's the whole entire game here, folks. Stop spending money on people who just click or who are not actually have the right profile to be your customer, right? Just focus on people that are gonna convert to actual sale, right? Here at the end it says you should witness a nice sales lift. It's not should. There is a lift. We see it all the time. You get a substantial lift, over using a non-predictive random audience or even a filtered list. There's going to be a lift in sales. The expected result, better ROI. More sales, more frequent purchases, more purchase price per sale, higher lifetime value. You should see a lift in all of those metrics. Now you saw it, now you heard it. We fixed the blog. It was a great one. But with our vlog, we fixed his blog. So you're welcome, Darren. Thanks for tuning in, guys. As always, appreciate the viewership. Leave us a message below or on Twitter or Instagram. If you haven't seen our Instagram, let us know what you think. This is all for today. There's no interview. I had to take off. I don't know. Maybe I need to go like get a haircut or something. But honestly, you need to be sitting and thinking about why you're not using predictive marketing on top of your people-based marketing so you can start making more money. Go do that.